All right, Hans Thomas, FightHype.com, here with Steven Espinoza. How you feeling tonight, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm relaxed. I got no responsibilities tonight. I can just sit and watch the fight.
It's a pretty big fight tonight with Haney versus Garcia, obviously, but at least in my opinion, nobody cares about my opinion, it doesn't really seem like there's too many people here. The atmosphere it's not like really crowded in here. Like, how would you kind of describe the atmosphere right now, man?
I mean, look, it's been a strange promotion. I mean, to tell you the truth. I mean, there's a lot going on with Ryan. That's part of it. But look, I've, candidly, sitting outside things to some extent right now. There's a lot of shows going on, a lot of shows being announced, not a lot of promotion, going on. I mean, like old school promotion, flyers, local radio, like all that kind of stuff, and that's what I think is missing. And I'm not putting my finger at any particular promoter. I think it's a flaw in the system. These promoters and managers, the event producers, have become really dependent on the networks. And now we're in a period of transition. You're going away from the traditional TV network, going to other outlets, and I think now we got to start looking at how we're promoting our events again, and really get back and connecting with the people to make these events what they should be.
I'm not going to keep you too long. I know you got your lovely lady.
I got a hot pizza here.
I'm not going to keep you too long. But just two quick questions. One, can you give me your thoughts on who's going to win tonight? You have no connections to either guy, so who do you give the edge to, man?
Look, they both have their strengths. I've got to go with Haney just because of all the chaos that seems to be going on with Ryan. And I think, if Ryan was 100%, then, I think it's a toss-up fight. But there seems to be a lot going on. Maybe he's going to prove us all wrong. I hope he does. But it seems like there's a lot going on in that camp. I'm not sure he's as focused as maybe he would like to be.
Gotcha. Just last question. Tank officially announced this fight against Frank Martin. Finally, we have Dave Benavidez in the co-main event. What's your thoughts on the card overall? And do you think that Frank Martin is actually going to be Gervonta's toughest test, at least on paper?
I think, take your second question. Yeah, I think this will be a really tough test. I mean, Frank is, in his prime. He's a good, solid boxer, good, solid puncher. He's going to be a real test, and he's not going to be intimidated by Tank. And that's a fantastic card. I mean, there's a couple fights we're waiting on to come together, but to get David Benavidez as a co-feature, in Vegas on the Tank card, that's fantastic.
Do you think Devin Haney is going to be probably next for Tank, if you had to guess, or kind of hard to say?
Hey, brother, how are you? Look, I think it's a fantastic fight. You never know once you get into those deal discussions and what people are actually looking for. So I think Tank wants the biggest fight. So I think that makes all the sense in the world.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Thank
you got it.